It is finally done.
Excuse me. You're still missing 2 turbines.
Do not blame me. Blame the cheapskate sponsor who wouldn't even spend any more dime on me. But I'll be fine without it. I'll fly without it.
How are you gonna do that?
With a happy thought. And some fairy dust.
Just a little bit of pixie dust. Now, think of the happiest things. It's the same as having wings.
Okay, something's not right here.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Spiderman series, where today I'll be talking about the Marvel Legends Vulture. Of course, before we take a look at the figure, we have to talk about the boss. So at the front you have his name, Marvel Vulture. Were you guys afraid we mistaken him for a DC villain? Oh Marvel, why so insecure? Anyway, you have Spider-Man's artwork at the side. Why not Vulture's? At the back, Build-A-Figure promo pictures at the bottom, and Vulture's menacing pose in the middle with a description right here. So that's all done. Let's open him up and have a closer look. Look at him. Finally, I can say this. This figure is beautifully painted. Yes. Oh, it feels so good to say that finally. Very nice blend of brown and green with a few metallic finish on his claws and his buckle, which helps bring out the features, especially the claws. You can't help but look at them. You even have a light green painted in his eyes to help highlight those menacing eyes beyond the visor. There's a lot of detail that went into the sculpting of this figure, which is evident in his helmet design, down to his fur and creases on his jacket, to his belt and even the mechanics of his claws. For the price you're paying for this figure, I have to say I am amazed by how this figure looks. I mean, this figure looks menacing, he looks badass, he looks pretty amazing. Moving on to his articulation. Head is connected on the ball joint, so neck breaking 360. He can look up fairly high even without moving his neck hinge, but it does reveal his ball joint, but it's still awesome he can look up that far. But funny enough, pushing his neck backwards limits that, but it also can be pushed down so he looks downwards that far. Also, you can push his head forward, then push his neck down to make his neck disappear. Arms can rotate 360, move outwards, bicep swivel, bicep flex, wrist breaking 360 and up and down, typical ab cut, and with a strong ratchet sound he can crunch forward that far and arch backwards that far, and he can do the twist king. He can split further than Spider-Man thanks to the fact that these are made out of soft rubber, kick up, kick backwards which goes outwards, thigh cut swivel, knee flex, his claws can move up and down, and do the pivot. The typical amount of articulation you can expect from a Legends figure, so it's sufficient enough for his cool bird poses. Caw-caw! I don't know why I made that sound. Moving on to his armory, he comes with his Vulture wing stand and his Vulture wing body, and that's it. No interchangeable hands, no Michael Keaton interchangeable head. So of course, if you were to get this figure, you'd definitely be eyeing for the rest. So presenting to you, Vulture's wings at 80% completion. Yes, unfortunately I didn't get the other 2 figures which has the turbines, but I can live with this look. So if you guys are happy with this look, then you're saving on the other 2 figures, and just peg them into Vulture if you want him equipped. I have to say it is wonderfully sculpted and painted. You have a nice balance of light and dark green to highlight its features, and of course the bluish purple color on its exhaust, I guess. The wings can flap around at each end, and also the blades of death can rotate around. I still wish they gave him an additional accessory, maybe like the magnet gun, as this would be a worthwhile package if you're getting the other figures mentioned. I mean, there's no point in having the stand and not complete its wings. Or you could argue that you're having the battle damage Vulture where some of his wings are broken, so then you won't have to purchase all the figures. So there's an argument for you which is justified. And here is the Vulture towering over other figures, but take the wings off, he's still tall but not as menacing. So, in summary, If I'm only considering this as an individual package, then it's still a good package to have. As you all know, it's an incomplete package, but once you manage to build his wings up, then it becomes a great figure to have. It has plenty of articulation, wonderfully sculpted and painted, and it is a great representation of the character depicted in the movies. And if SH Figuarts never released a Vulture figure of their own, I'd still be extremely happy just having this figure. Even though I didn't purchase the final two, with the figures I have so far, I still think this Build-A-Figure line has been great. If only they put in some other characters for the turbine that would have helped motivate collectors to go out of their way to purchase the final pieces of Vulture's wings. So that concludes today's episode and the Vulture Build-A-Figure series, but it's still not the end of the Spider-Man series just yet. So stay tuned for the final episode of the Spider-Man series. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos about toys and more. Let me know what you guys think about this figure in the comment section down below. Share it with me and the world. And once again, I hope you guys are embracing the inner Spidey within you and having a great time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you guys at the next video.
Click here to enjoy more videos.